Hey guys,
You're listening to Model Talk again,
with Nicole Nance.
and Devin Blackerby.
Just the three of
We'll
us.
introduce each other. We're gonna do a bonus episode for you guys today.
Surprise.
Surprise! I think the idea of the bonus episodes is maybe more of the advice,
Yeah,
so that you can find that easy.
yeah. You ask us questions, we got answers.
We do, hopefully,
Yeah.
or Google has them.
So today, I think this is great timing, also because there's several shows coming up.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about your model bag, as people would call it, like what to pack in it, maybe like what kind of a bag to bring,
Yep.
all that jazz. So,
And maybe too, we should talk about it, and then you know how the bag is a little different for runway, like you don't bring as much, and
we can talk
photo
about
shoot.
different scenarios.
So yeah, model bag.
Okay, so currently I'm packing for a shoot. So I just packed a model bag the other day because I have a shoot this coming Monday. But the first question I think you need to ask is what are you responsible to bring that's going to be part of the shoot or the show? Because most designers cannot afford to buy shoes. Most of the time, if you are female, I think less for the male models, but they still have to bring some. You got to bring shoes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to bring a lot. Sometimes they're they actually don't want you to wear shoes. Sometimes you walk barefoot, which I've done before. But you have to be prepared. So I think at the most basic, we're talking for a female model, you need a black and a nude stiletto heel.
Yep.
At least 4 inches.
And I would say go closed-toed if you can only afford one pair to start with.
Yeah, do it close to
Because castings and stuff, I always see that requested. I don't always follow it because I don't have nude closed-toed, but
I think some people don't like the look of an open toe.
Yeah.
So a closed toe is better. Personally, we can talk about brands. I have I have a couple of nude shoes. The one that's my true, I've had them forever. They're a nude pair of Chinese laundry shoes.
I love Chinese laundry.
And I think they're 5 inches because they have have a platform. So yeah, they're really tall, but they're basic. They have a little bit of a shine to them, and stuff has been put on them. They've been beat up. They've been written in well, because people.
Is it patent? You can wipe it off, or
no? People wrote on the sole to mark it
Oh,
as
yeah.
mine because you don't want to.
yeah,
Also,
label your shoes.
please, shoes are the number one thing that people lose at shows because someone most of the time will accidentally put them in their bag thinking that they're shoes, and then you go home and you're like, shoot, these are not mine. Or I don't know if people steal things, but whatever.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's on accident. I find that people accidentally pack up shoes, or if you leave them by your designer, they'll accidentally pack them up in all their stuff. So make sure to label your shoes and always keep track of them. That's the number one thing I worry about losing at a runway show, especially less a shoot is shoes. So
Yeah,
I'm always
especially
where are my
black or
shoes?
nude.
Yeah.
I've lost shoes.
The black ones I have, so this is going to make me sound expensive.
That's my cat. Sorry, guys.
But I have a pair of John Fluvog black shoes, and I discovered them when so I've had them probably since 8th grade. They're so beat up, but they have lasted. They have memory foam built into the sole, which is amazing. And there is a John Fluvog store in Portland. It's over on Stark, right by the Crystal Ballroom. And yes, they are expensive shoes, but to me they're worth it because one, they're very unique, and two, they last a while. Memory foam is built into most of the soles, which is really nice, so I could stand in those forever.
I wholeheartedly believe in investing in your staple shoes.
Yeah.
My favorite brand to go to is Michael Kors.
They have good ones too.
I just have always really liked his shoes, and my staple nude ones are strappy Michael Kors. Because one thing you have to remember is you're going to wear them a lot, and you don't want the heel to separate. You don't want that heel to break when you buy cheaper shoes.
No, just buy Nordstrom Rack, honestly.
Yeah,
Go
get
to
them on
Nordstrom
sale.
Rack.
I just got I had the perfect shoe moment. I have to share.
I can tell.
So my quote-unquote trusty Michael Kors black closed-toed pumps are not so trusty, and I was trying to fake it for a while, but my foot does not stay in them. And it was 2 days before Couturing Cars, and I needed closed-toed black pumps, and I procrastinated. And I was driving, and I was like, so We have back east DSW, which I found out is here, but I did not know that. And I was driving home from somewhere and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to pull into Cascade Station, which is by the airport here in Portland, and they have a DSW. So first I hit up the Marshalls there, nothing. Then I think I just went straight to DSW. I tried on like 15 pairs. I found nothing. I was walking down one of the aisles going to leave, and there were 4-inch closed-toed black, like not a lot of a shine, but like a good clean looking black shoe. Really good brand. I can't remember it now. And they were like on sale for what I thought was $60, because actually I found them in the clearance section. And I was like, you know, 60 really isn't that bad. These shoes fit great. I'm walking really well in them. They look really well made. And so I bring them to the register, and I don't have a choice at this point. I need shoes.
Yeah, you need them.
And they rang up for $30.
That's great.
And then my mom shops at DSW a lot, and so I gave them like her membership phone number, and she had a $5 off coupon that expired that day. And so I was like, I'm gonna use it. I can send my mom $5. I told her, I let her know. But it was like I went into DSW with the mindset of I'm gonna have one of those amazing shoe moments, and these are gonna be my. And then I had one. And anyways, don't give up, guys. They're out there.
I'd say another good brand. I think Steve Madden's are pretty good, because my other pair of nude shoes are Steve Madden's.
And you can order Steve Madden on Amazon. And I don't hate Jessica Simpson either. When there's a strap.
That was my first pair of runway shoes, was a glittery, probably more of a stripper shoe, Jessica Simpson shoe. And those lasted a while.
Yes.
Like, they're pretty damn good, actually, for a shoe.
I find they run a little small.
They do.
Heads up. But Jessica Simpson herself is a tiny, tiny human who has tiny feet. So I always think maybe that contributes. Who cares? It's feet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good brand. And speaking of strappy, I love when my shoes have a strap, because then they're on my foot for a runway.
I like a good old pump. I have a couple that have a strap.
I like the pump for the look. Actually, yeah, no, I just prefer like a pump, a stiletto, even an open-toed over a very specific type of strap. I would have to show you.
Not the T-strap. I don't mind a T-strap, but the one around the ankle.
Just the one?
Just the one.
I don't love that. I think it cuts the leg off funny, but...
Well.
But I don't know.
You're so picky.
I know. I thought I had more of a formed opinion on the strap, and apparently I don't. So as long as they fit and they're comfortable to walk in, definitely go for height. If you're not good at walking in tall heels, practice, but then also look for a platform. It reduces the height a little bit in terms of like on how your feet fit into the shoe.
Yeah. So besides shoes, always nude undergarments. If they ask you to bring black, I would have that ready too.
Yes.
Please, I don't understand how people still don't do this. Just
nude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they show up to a show and they're like, "Oh shoot, I don't have nude underwear." I'm like, well.
And it's like red polka dot, and you're like,
it's kind of a thing you need.
Yeah.
Like, just wear it to the show.
Yeah.
Or keep one extra pair. Like, I have an extra nude thong in my bag all the time.
Same.
But I just wear one to the show too. So I'm like,
and seamless. Go for seamless if you can, or like, don't wear like.
Just don't wear it with anything
ruffles
on it, like a bow or something.
I find sometimes lace looks a little. I like these seamless ones from Victoria's Secret, but
yeah, it depends how it hits.
My bag literally at all times has. I always wear like a nude thong to shoots, and then there's one in my bag and a nude pair of like full coverage underwear, regular.
Yes.
And then I do black thong, black full coverage, white thong, white full coverage, and then little shorts.
I always have a nude thong, I think a nude pair of just like a bikini cut underwear, and I always have pasties.
I actually wear my pasties to the shows now.
No, I don't. I'm just like, hey, do I need them just in case? Sure. And then I just wear a nude bra, nude underwear, like a nude thong.
I always bring extra pasties with me.
Yes, or tape. If
or
you have
tape.
tape. Bring tape.
For yourself or for
someone else's nips.
Yep,
I've
just
done
tape
that
them
before.
up.
After that, I'd say, so you want to think of it, I think, like a day bag. Like you're packing to go away for a day. So like always bring food and water. Literally always. Even if it's just like a little snack, some water, because you never know.
Even if they say they're providing it.
Yeah, always bring, literally just always bring it. You never know.
Advil, I always have Advil.
I always bring like ibuprofen.
Yeah.
If it's not for me, it's for someone else. or like allergy meds if it's in
Yeah,
allergy season.
because you don't want to be like runny nose on the runway.
I'm sorry, just as a woman, I always have tampons.
Oh, yeah.
Because someone is bound to need one.
Absolutely.
Every show I've been to, there is some girl that's like, shoot, I need a tampon. I'm like, I got
Yeah.
you. Like,
I mean, and two, like, you're wearing really expensive clothes.
you don't
like,
want
no.
that scenario.
Yeah, if you're even questioning, just like,
No.
I always have, and then I bring like a little pack of Kleenexes. I have like a little personal pack that's in its own zipper that has I put like Band-Aids in it.
Yeah, I used to have Band-Aids in mine too, or like,
I do.
I always have pens for when you need to
Yep.
sign checks or stuff, or, and then I always bring a hairbrush.
Yeah.
I use a wet brush as someone who has really fine but curly hair. It's like my lifesaver, and sometimes when they're yanking your hair out, I'm like, please just use this. It'll make it so much better. Or
You bring it for them to use.
I bring it for them to use if they want it, or sometimes for after the show.
Yeah.
It's honestly just in case for shoots and for runways I bring it, and then
Yeah.
I always bring my just basic makeup products, and I don't mean what you put your full face on with. I mean foundation, concealer, and then I bring like baking powder, and I'll bring regular powder, and I'll have maybe a lipstick, and then like a setting spray and mascara. Because
Always mascara.
Always mascara, because they sometimes just would rather use yours
Yeah.
because they don't want to try to get a thing dirty. And then I guess bring a curler if you like to curl your eyelashes. I don't, so I just
I actually get mine lash lifted.
Oh, there you go. Wow,
So-
so fancy.
I've been doing that since I was like 14. I have see-through eyelashes. Like,
Well, you're so blonde.
yeah.
I can see that.
And
yeah.
my eyebrows are the same way. And so I used to get my eyelashes tinted and curled because they just did it all at one time. I don't get them tinted anymore because as a model, you should be as natural as possible. And so that's been a hurdle for me to overcome. But my eyebrows are microbladed. Sorry, artists. I did that before I was like, I'm taking this super seriously.
Yeah.
But anyways, just the basics.
Bring your basics, because sometimes also it's just nice to give an artist foundation if you're worried about them matching you correctly and you have one that you really like. If anything, they could be like, well, I think I'm okay. Like,
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing to bring it.
I bring my mascara because I'm really paranoid of eye infections. And if I see them pull the mascara wand out of the tube and come up to me, I bring my own mascara. And my eyes are actually pretty sensitive to other mascaras, and so that's what I say.
Yeah, I think that's good. What else? Oh, comps. Always bring your comps. Show or shoot, because you can just give them to your designers, or if you haven't worked with them before, I feel like it's a good in, and they'll remember you. And
Comps
then
are your comp cards, so they have like your basic digitals and then like your measurements and stuff.
I always bring lotion because I find your legs just dry out, especially right before a runway. If I'm doing something where I'm kind of bare-legged, I'll just put some lotion on. And then I always I've done this a couple times. It depends on the show now. Sometimes I'll bring a robe if I know I'm going to have a lot of changes, so that way I could throw I bring that, or I bring like an oversized flannel to throw on between quick makeup changes, so it's like I have something on. This poor artist is not just staring at me while I'm naked. But it's also like I don't have to throw a whole other thing on, because you never will have time to put your clothes back on. You just have to need to throw something on. So if it makes you more comfortable, I sometimes bring a robe or a long jacket that I can throw on between them changing makeup and putting on a different look. So
I have like one of those kind of really loose fitting dresses.
or that too.
It's like just knee. I can slip that on. I can pull it down over my body or up over my head. Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
So I think also it depends on what you're going for. I think for a runway, you bring basics because it's a tight space.
It is. And you don't want to lose stuff. There's a lot of
Lose
people.
stuff. There's a lot of people.
For a shoot,
Shoot, I pack a crap.
I bring,
ton.
a shit ton.
Well, usually because it's a shoot that's like, unless it's paid, most of the time they're like, we want to do this concept, and I will just end up bringing shoes, because shoes are the hardest things for a stylist to match. So I have like I'm packing for a shoot right now, and I probably have 5 pairs of shoes packed already, just because they were like, here's our concept.
Yep.
Can you at least bring a nude and a black? And I was like, yes, but I'm gonna bring more because I know sometimes they're gonna want it.
Yeah.
So I always bring more shoes. If you're packing for a shoot that you're putting on, you're gonna have to style it, so you're gonna have to pack all your own stuff.
I keep like a little I call it an accessory roll, but it's a little jewelry,
Yeah.
like zipper case. And I have some fun jewelry and stuff that I don't wear very often at all. And so I keep like this little just to bring in case.
Well, yeah, for me, I pack my clip-ons because
there you go.
I don't have pierced ears, which is rare.
So it's good for you to bring an option.
So I bring clip-ons, and I warn people ahead of time usually because I have had a few people get mad at me for not having pierced ears.
Interesting.
Which, how dare I? So
Yeah.
I now will bring clip-ons. Or ask if they're like kind of okay with it. And now it's more like I have a tattoo now, so now it's more giving people a warning because like it's not really formally in any pictures that it's like I have a tattoo on this arm, just so you know. If you want to cover it up, I'm fine with it. Like I totally understand. And I bring my I do a mixture of foundations now, but one of the foundations I use is one that's like essentially theater makeup. It's really full coverage enough to where it covers like a tattoo.
Nice.
So like I'll bring it in case they want to use it because I understand if someone wants to cover it. Like I know people don't always want them.
And you don't, if you don't want your tattoos covered, you can set that boundary and you just, I mean, designers that want them gone, you just won't end up working with them. But I mean, especially in Portland, people love them.
Or same with scars. I used to know a couple girls that would bring makeup for their legs because they had maybe a scar on their leg that they wanted to get covered. Or that's a good thing to approach your makeup artist too. Especially, I think, at a show, like, if you got scuffed up and you have, like, a bruise somewhere or something, you're gonna be like, hey, can you put some makeup on my leg there because I, like, ran into a table. Can you cover that up so you can see that on the runway or, like, something like that. So bringing your own makeup for that purpose, too, is good because it's, like, not just on your face.
Right.
Like,
And, I don't know, I'm such an over-preparer. I used to be a wedding planner, so I just over-prepare. So I never don't bring a portable battery charger for my phone. I always have a portable one.
That's a good thing to think about. Or
Target dollar section. They are $5 and they have never failed me.
Yeah, I always bring one of those too now that I think about it. Because no way you're going to be able to plug your stuff in backstage. Hair and makeup uses all of it. When you're on a shoot, sure, bring a charger. I'd say sometimes when you're packing for a shoot, maybe bring like a speaker because sometimes it's fun to have music. Yeah, if
you have one. I like to bring headphones to shows too, like little earbuds, because I have had only one show and one shoot where the experience was stereotypical, and it was like none of the models would talk to each other. Everyone was on their phone, and I have a hard time like tuning out like the uncomfortable feeling, and so I'll bring headphones.
That's a good idea.
But I mean, I feel like there's one other thing I'm completely missing, but the accessories. I always bring makeup wipes for after.
Yes, always bring makeup wipes. I didn't think of that. That's so good, just in case.
And I do bring a little bit of my skincare with me because I just really like skincare, and so if I wipe off all my makeup, I'll just bring like a light moisturizer. Yeah, because I just like skincare.
Makeup wipes are good.
My skin gets dry, so
but,
yeah,
I think that's kind of it. Just some good basics to think about.
Yeah, I like the comp cards, or if you don't have a comp card, bring a business card. You just get a comp card. Yeah. Basically. And then one other thing this isn't necessarily something you put in a bag, but because people don't tend to have business cards or they don't keep track of paper very well, get the Instagram handles of everybody and follow them right then and there.
Yes.
And then
then they'll be able to find you.
Yeah. And then like send if you don't have a digital comp card, you should, I don't know, if your agency's, like Ryan provided me with one and stuff, send that to them after the fact or,
Cool.
So yeah. Oh, sorry guys. One other little thing, because I think I'm going to do this for myself, although I haven't decided yet. So I get models ask me a lot about, do I bring a book with me? Like my book, my portfolio. No. Nobody wants to spend the time to look through it.
No. If you're going to a casting, yes.
Yeah.
But
and
anything else, no.
Not the feedback. From what I've been hearing recently in the industry, nobody wants you to bring like a binder or like a book. Not nobody, but what I've been seeing is people using a tablet. Yeah. And putting their images on a tablet, and then they just swipe through them. And I have like a super old iPad that barely does anything anymore. So I think I'm going to
That's what I've done. I did that when I went to cast at 2 different places, like in LA and stuff. I just brought a tablet with all my stuff on it. Yeah. It's way easier.
It's so much easier.
A book is also huge, usually.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If you want to make one for yourself, more power to you.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening, and hopefully that was helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk about the type of bag. Make sure it zips closed, in my opinion.
Yes.
Like,
You can close it.
compact and can zip, and, yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.
Bye.